welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany Jasper, and I am the owner of Foxburrow Vintage and the Purple Hedgehog on Etsy, and I also sell on the Poshmark app under the username Shop Foxburrow. I'll put all of that information in the description below so you can check me out on any of the platforms. And I am here to tell you what I'm going to be doing with this channel. So it's 2019, and at the end of 2018 I kind of made some goals, and creating some YouTube content was one of those goals. And I've been a vintage reseller since 2012, and I have been selling on the Poshmark app since 2015. And yeah, I just feel like this is a good year to start sharing my journey. So I'm not saying that I'm the best of the best, but I do feel like I have something to offer, to bring to the table, and I'd like to create an interesting YouTube channel that maybe other people haven't done before. So there's a lot of reseller YouTubers out there. You know, you've got a lot of Poshmark resellers, not a ton of vintage clothing resellers out there. So that's a little bit of the niche that I am trying to fill. So this channel is going to be less about how I make my money and more about the process of doing so. So what it's like to list, where I source. I want to take you guys with me when I travel, when I go to Brimfield. We are going to be doing a kitchen remodel this summer, most likely. And we live in a house that was built in the 1940s, so it's going to be kind of like, you know, from start to finish with that. And yeah, so just a lot of things that have to do with reselling or with the vintage lifestyle, but aren't necessarily about money, because by no means am I like raking in cash or anything like that. So I have a decent business. It helps support my family. My husband is an electrician full-time. I stay home. My oldest son is 3. He goes to daycare. My youngest son is almost 6 months old, and he stays home with me, and so I'm kind of like a stay-at-home mom, balancing the rigors of parenthood with also owning a small business. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that journey with you, maybe give you some tips along the way, things that I've learned, and just provide some interesting content for you to watch on YouTube. So I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel and come and join me in my adventure. And I have a bunch of things planned already for this channel. I want to do a studio tour, a work with me video, maybe a couple of haul videos, and yeah, one of my biggest goals for 2019 is to get through my death piles. And if you're a vintage seller, you probably know you don't really have death piles per se. You just kind of have stock that hasn't been listed yet. So it's very common for, you know, most vintage sellers to just have racks of things that are stored for different seasons. But yeah, I want to kind of change how I approach my business. And my husband needs some of the space that I'm using, and so I am going to be clearing all of that out by getting it listed, and I'll kind of do all of that with you, and that'll be a fun little introduction, and we'll see where this channel takes us. So yeah, I hope you'll subscribe, and it is good to get to know you. Have a nice day. Goodbye. I also forgot to mention that you can find me on Instagram at Foxburrow Vintage.